Like in a number of occasions in what was a roller coaster season, the College of St. Benilde Blazers simply ran out of time. This time, however, it wasn't on the hardcourt. A last-ditch meeting among members of the NCAA's policy board, which would have given the Blazers a shot at making the season 94 Final Four, failed to push through owing to a lack of quorum. Perpetual Help season had been put into question when St. Benilde sought an inquiry into possible violations by some Altas players on the league's residency rules, raising the possibility of perpetual victories being forfeited. But with no decision from the policy board on the issue, Perpetual is now set to face defending champion and twice to beat San Beda on Friday at the start of the Final Four at the Filoil Flying V Arena. And Final Four, you cannot stop it, you cannot change it until May. Final ruling, said a high-ranking league official. Sources said that a meeting was called for Thursday night among policy board members to discuss the issue. With Perpetual and St. Benilde inhibiting from the investigation, at least 5 school representatives needed to show up for the meeting to push through. Only 4 school representatives showed up. No quorum tonight, said one official. Maya patnai pero kulangi. Unit at least 5 dahil walo pa yung natitirang school. According to sources, the league's basketball committee launched an investigation last week and eventually came up with a recommendation that finds Perpetual in violation of residency rules. On Tuesday, the committee presented the case to the management committee, Mancam, and Bank, as the elimination round was about to end. The Mancam then elevated the case to the policy board for the decision on sanctions. While it was determined that the Altas were indeed in violation of residency rules, the question that the policy board needed to answer is if there's actual negligence on Perpetual's part, a source said. League rules state that questions regarding the eligibility of certain players can only be raised 24 hours before the end of the first round, unless there's a negligence on the part of the school in question. Ang tanong sa policy board is, please determine if there's any negligence. If there is, then we'll continue with our findings, itutuloy na naman, said another source who was privy to the investigation. Hindi yan may implement kasi kalangan ng guidance ng policy board kung meron ngang negligence, he added. That doesn't mean the Altas are completely out of the woods yet, as the board can still make a decision even after the Final Four and impose sanctions on the school, insiders bared. Unfortunately for Benilde though, their best chance of a first Final Four appearance since 2003 evaporated as Thursday passed. Hindi na ulitin yan. Alalro ang Final Four, tuloy yan. Kung mapatunayan along the way, then may sanctions pa rin, said another source. Pero di na ulitin yang laro,